Hello, so good to be with you today. You know, there's a lot to see in photos. You can look beyond the surface if you want to, all the way through the photo to its time when it was taken. You can see the context, the styles of clothing and hair, women's jewelry, the furnishings around. You can note the relation of the people in that image to each other, their body language, expressions. In my own photo collection, I can roughly remember each of those moments and those that preceded and followed that moment. Each photo is a single frozen frame of experience, and therefore it's incomplete. We don't live life in snapshots, but in a flow of time. Yet these are useful placeholders for our memory. Have you ever imagined what God's photo album must look like? It is cosmically complete. You are in it. And it's not just a single frame of time, but every frame of every moment. We might look for contextual clues in a photo, but the Lord, He can enter the photo and move around in it three-dimensionally. He knows the hidden content of every heart in every moment. God is the one who remembers. From the beginning, His Word tells us, quote unquote, God remembered. For example, He remembered Noah. It says He remembered Abraham and Rachel in the book of Genesis. He remembered Hannah in 1 Samuel 1:19. The Psalms tell us, in Psalm 136, verse 23, He knows how we are formed. He remembers that we are dust. And also, He remembered us in our low estate. In that low estate, a desperate thief on a cross one day called the Lord by name. Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom, Luke 23:42. Even in Christ's own moment of supreme suffering, He saved this thief. But how can a God who remembers everything save a guilty thief? Because on that very cross, Christ was fulfilling the promise. In Jeremiah 31:34, it says, I will forgive their wickedness, and I will remember their sins no more. And because our faithful God, quote, remembers His covenant forever, the promise He made for 1,000 generations, Psalm 105 and verse 8, that just like that thief, when we surrender to Christ, in some way that we don't understand, God remembers everything about us except our sin. We no longer have to fear the Almighty's perfect memory. When we feel like the Lord has forsaken me, the Lord has forgotten me, God reassures us. Can a mother forget the baby at her breast and have no compassion on the child she has borne? Though she may forget, I will not forget you. See, I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. Isaiah 49, verse 14. In our surroundings and on our devices, we feature photos of those that we love. And just like we look at our phone in our hand to see our loved ones, God looks at the palm of His hand and sees us. You are known, you are loved, and never forgotten. God carries your picture. He remembers you and carries you in His heart. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the little bell icon for more spiritual content. Maybe you can share this with a friend who needs to hear such a message. God bless you today.